Hi, it's Lenneke here from Lenscrafty Life, and this is the moment of truth, the great unmolding. In one of my previous videos, I showed you all the molds that I'd filled with this clay. It's a super lightweight clay that I got. I showed that in my the first first video on the molds, and this is my third and probably last video on these molds. And these are the ones that I'll be sending off to Debbie Vignola. I made some previously as well, and I hope these will come out well. It's very scary doing this on camera. If I ruin it, you can see it all. Now, the way I take these out are, first of all, I'll kind of loosen the edges like this, and then I carefully try to push out the mold from the frame, because I noticed, especially with this one, if I pull out the frame from the mold, the frame may break, because this one has some very, very narrow edges here. So I'm trying to do that with everything, to pull the mold away from the frame, or push it away from the frame, and then very carefully take out the frame in this case. And I think this turned out beautifully. Now, this has actually been in for 3 days. I'm not in focus, am I? Now I'm in focus. And it is a very, very flat. This is the flattest it's been. The first day it was kind of warped. I think I have those here still. Let me show you. This is when I took it out after 1 day, which is pretty warped now. This clay that I have is flexible, so I can still glue it, but I won't send that off to Debbie. I will send these off. The previous one with 24 or 48 hours was pretty flat as well, but this indeed after 3 days is really flat. So this is perfect. So that's one thing that we know now. 3 days is perfect. Then let's try to take this one out. So I'll pull away the mold from the frame, and then again I'm trying to press it out here. So I'm just pressing on the mold itself, and the frame kind of pops out. Again, this is pretty flat. Oh, it's even bended the other way now, you see that? Well, that's funny. Okay, but it's good enough. It's good enough. Now, this is the moment of truth. Ta-da! Because this is the one that I broke in 2 places the first time. So let's see. Let's try to pull away. You see, I'm pulling this out here, like these little shapes. I'm pulling out the mold. Yep, there you see. Heard it pop? I'm not sure if you heard that. So I'm pulling out first all the edges from the frame, and that way the frame hopefully should not break. I hope. Well, that's one, and the last one. Oh, don't break. I'm just trying to use my finger here to push it up. Okay, I don't think that's broken. Then I just pushed the inside and it just pops out. There you go. Yay! That's a good one for you, Debbie. It's all whole, all in one piece. Pretty flat. That's good. Yes, managed to do that. Now, these are very thin shapes as well, and I did previously break one, especially this one. I broke it here, so let's see if I can do the same here. Not sure, because this frame is very, if I can push this out, this is a little bit harder, so I'll just use my nail to pull it up carefully. There you go. Yep, got that. Again, this one. It's always tricky when they're thin, so I just push it up with my nail. There you go. So then you don't just pull up one side and break it. I'm just first loosening everything here, and then here I'll just try again with my nail, push it up. There you go. So those have come out pretty good as well. Now, I did show you my roses previously that I made, and the first one I made was this, but it was kind of, I took it out again within 24 hours, and you can see that it didn't take out all the petals. It's a bit raggedy edges. This was after leaving it in for 48 hours because it's a bit of a thicker shape, and after 48 hours it came out much better. You can probably see the difference, I hope. Much better shaped. I did lose some of the petals, so I decided, especially for this one, to leave it in another day, so 3 days. So let's first take out the smaller ones. They should be all right. I'm just pushing here, pushing on the back, pushing it up and stretching it. Once again, push it up and it pops out very easily. So these are beautiful, these are perfect. And you can see these are all clear now, so nothing is broken. These are all perfect. So now the bigger one, again I'm pushing it up and pulling away, and let's see. Well, the mold is clear, so let's see if I've got all the petals. I think I have. Yep. Oh no, not sure. Well, maybe I didn't hear. I might have, but there's nothing left in here, so I may have not pushed in well enough, the clay well enough here, but that's just one edge. And again, if you use this together with fabric flowers, then it will be surrounded and you can't see that. Now these are extremely light, so great for shipping, and if you wrap them well, obviously, and you can always paint these. Now if you're not interested anymore, you can switch off here, but I have quite a few other molds that I will bits and pieces that I will unmold on this camera. This is the one, this is actually quite stiff. These were silicone and these are very stiff. These are actually made for resin, so I'm just pushing up the back, so then you can get this is the Eiffel Tower, and this I really like because it's got all the the trellis work or lattice work. See if I can get that to focus. You see, it took that beautifully. That's lovely. Really like it. I got this mainly for the Eiffel Tower since my daughter of 14 is crazy about Paris. But then there's this beautiful butterfly and this perfume bottle. Again, you have to be careful that it doesn't break, that the neck there doesn't break. So I first loosen up the body, then I push up the top of the bottle. I just push it up out of the frame from below. So I've learned not to pull it anymore, but to just push it out. If you pull it from the top, it may break. So you got your perfume bottle, and then these two little hearts are the same, so which is really cute. I think you can even make like a 3D, put some lace in between or a little bit of string and glue them together. You have like a 3D little heart, which is very cute. So then on to some new ones which I haven't used before. These I found in my room the other day when I was cleaning it. Totally forgotten about these. Now these are some butterflies. This one is popping out already. Oh wow! Oh, I haven't done this one before. Oh, that's really pretty. Look at that. Look at all the detail. Sorry for the shaking of the camera. I'm trying to focus it, but then while focusing, sometimes shaking it. Oh wow, that took the detail really, really well. That's great. Now this one, pushing it up with my nail again. Oh yeah. Oh, they're pretty. I like these. They're really cute. Now this small one, I wonder if I'll get it out in one piece. It's very small. So I'm pulling away again. First pull it away from the edges and then pull it away and push it up. Then if need be, put your nail under it. Well, I think I'm managing here. Ooh. Oh, this is tiny, but I got it out. I got it out in one hole. That's That's cute. That's really cute. Now I didn't clean the edges well enough, so there's a little bit like of a paper clay here. The edges but you can easily just pull that away. Oh, that's really cute. So I got these 3 little butterflies. Well, that's a success. Love those. Those are great. Okay, on to the next. These are 4 that I got last week, actually in a cooking department in a shop, in the baking department for you know, if you're probably for marzipan or something. And this one, it's a little hard, but I'll take it out now. I think this one is coming loose already. Oh, that's been well. So this is the shape, the mold. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, this is the first time I'm doing these. Wow, it got it perfectly. All the detail, you see that? Maybe I'm holding it too close to the camera. That's beautiful. Oh, I love that. That's a really nice one. Then these are some different flowers, and they're coming out just like that. Don't have to do any pulling and pushing. These are really nice as well. Beautiful little flowers. Now, please focus. Is it focusing? I hope it is. They're really nice. So we've got some roses here and some other flowers. Very nice. Then this is a large rose, I thought it was. So these are really, you see, it's already totally loose, so I don't really have to do any pulling or pushing. There you go. Oh, these are great. So these are just molds from the cooking department. Also silicone. That's lovely. That turned out really well. And they're pretty flat again because I left them in long enough. And then these leaves. Again, it looks like these are ready to just fall out. There you go. These come out very easily. So that's great. All leaves in different sizes. With the structure, the veins of the leaves you can see. So those will be great to use together with those flowers. And they're very, very light. In the first video I did on this, you can see what kind of clay I use. Now this is a clock. And this will be challenging. So far I haven't broken anything. It will be very challenging because this is very, very narrow. I tried to put in more clay, but I didn't manage. Now, you can see here the sides are loose already. The clay has shrunk a little bit, so let's pull this away from the little top. I can still use it if this breaks off, but of course it's a challenge to see if I can keep it on. Now I'm gonna push it up. It's coming up already, and I'm gonna put my nail under it. Let's see if I'm gonna, oh, this is so thin. Well, if you don't have any nails, you can always use a knife. My thumbnail's pretty short at the moment. Well, so I'm doubling the mold now. It's very flexible, and I'm trying to push it up very carefully. Yay! Got it! Ta-da! Oh yes, here we go. Oh wow, isn't that pretty? And I think these 2 molds, this one and the clock one, and the butterfly, I think I got these from a charity shop for only €1 each. Oh, I love that. And look at the hands. They're, you know, 3D hands. I'm not sure if you can see that. Maybe a little bit. Oh, I love that. The little clock. That's pretty. Oh, I'm very pleased. I got that out in one hole because look at how small that is. So that's the way to do it. Now we know. And then I've got one larger mold with several things in here. It's silicone, but it's quite sturdy. And again, this one in the middle is a large rose. But I think I'll start on the edge. Oh, this is a bit stiffer than these. These are, you know, these are very flexible. You can, what I just did with that clock to pull it away, but this is too stiff for that. So these are all leaves and swirls, so I'm just loosening it. I feel it coming loose from the edges. Now, see if I can do this, especially the long ones on the right without breaking. Okay, let's start with this one. See if I can pop this out again. I'm pushing it from below, but you can't push this one very well. You see it stays stuck on the right side. So I'm trying to see if I can again use my finger. There you go. Oh, this is cute. I like this. Again, I haven't used this one before. It's got this... why is it not focusing? Come on, baby. Focus. There you go. These lovely swirls. I'll take out this small one, which is probably the same. Oh, this one is coming out already. So let me first do this one. This is like a leaf. That's nice. And this one, again, maybe I'll use my left thumb now. I'm right-handed, so I prefer using my right thumb. That's another little swirl. This is a larger swirl. Now let's push this up carefully at several points so that I don't break that. You can always use a knife or a device for this, I guess. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. Like that. And this swirl, let's try to do the same. You always have to keep in mind the thinner bit, so I'm not pushing there at the thinner bit, but I'm pushing at the where it's thicker, so that you don't put any pressure on the thin part because it may break. Again, this is a lovely swirl. Coming out well so far. Let's take this leaf. The bigger ones are popping out more easily. So that's another leaf. So this one goes two ways, which will be great to use with a flower. Say like this flower. Oh, that's lovely. Like that. Okay, then on to this one. So I'm pushing it up. Again, pulling it away a bit, pushing it up at the wide places. Yep, coming out. And another swirl, and this is another leaf. Those are coming out pretty easy. More leaves. And let's do this one. This is a rose. It's coming up very, very easily. Oh, I feel it's a little bit stuck in the middle, so I'm trying to push it from several edges. Yeah, I think it's loose now. Ah, that's lovely. You see, this is a very different rose from the other one. This is like a flat rose. Let's see if I'm in focus there. So that's lovely. So that's very different from this flower and again from this rose. That's nice. Will be lovely to use on cards, and they're so light. They're extremely light. I love this clay. It's a super light clay. Then these are like heart shapes. Push them up again. Now this one is again tricky with these. This one is loose, so I'll just try it from different sides because I don't want to break it. Oh, probably maybe even some scissors to push it up, or a knife could help. And there you go, little heart shape. And let's take out this leaf because those are easy to take out. Another one. And this heart again. Now I'm starting to push it up here where those little thingies are in there, because that's where it may get stuck, and there you go. So that's the same as the larger one. These two. And then the last swirl. So that's a bit more tricky. Swirls are a bit more tricky because they're thinner, obviously. Come on, baby. You can do it. Ooh, let me not break it. Maybe I'll take out these tall ones first. So I'm first pulling it away from the edges, and this one is already coming loose. So let's just pull this. Again, I'm trying to pull away the mold from these shapes so that I don't break the shapes, and then if I pull it up here it may break. So again I use my finger. There you go. in the middle to get it out. And these are like little bowls. So I can easily cut this, you know, and make it fit the size of whatever I want to use it on. Use it as frame, as, you know, make a square frame. That will be nice too. So that came out in one piece. Then this one. See if I got it loose from the edges. Yeah. Now I already pulled it down here. So now I'll just put my finger in the middle and pull out here from that side. So then in the end, I can just push it out again here, wherever it's stuck, and so that it won't break. So it's totally loose now. You could see that already. Oh, come on, baby. You are loose, I know you are. So I can take it out, and this again is a different kind of edging. Now it's here, it's not very pretty, so I probably didn't push in the clay well enough. But, you know, I could still use that, because here it's more pretty, and there, and use some flowers on here. So, you know, disguise it. So I need to be more careful with this one to press it in better. And then the last swirl, it should come out now. Let's push it up. There you go. And that's it. Yay, haven't broken anything. Yay. That's wonderful. Praise the Lord. Yay. So beautiful. I love these butterflies. I think these butterflies are my favorite because there's so much detail on there. They're so cute. But again, and the clock came out really well. I'm very surprised that I got it out all in one piece. So there you go. Apparently that's the way to do it. So Debbie, I think I will make one more set of the frames and the keys for you. And then hopefully in the middle of the week, by Wednesday, I'll be able to send you your package. I'm doing a swap with her. I already got her keyholes from her, which is very, very pretty. I'll pop a link to those below so you can see them. Okay, thanks everybody for watching, and I hope whenever you do this that maybe you know, these tips come in handy so that you won't break your molds, your frames, your, well, whatever you're making, your shapes. Anyway, there you go, and have a wonderful time. See ya. Bye bye.